everybody? You're back with the Real PG for another NBA player props video for today, Tuesday, March the 28th. Before we get into the video, if I could ask you guys, please hit that subscribe button as well as the like if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, as well as the bell button so you get the most up-to-date information on player line movements, player injuries, and anything else in regards to today's slate. Before we get into the picks, would like to go over the 3 links in the description section below quickly. The first one is going to be to the free Discord. We're about 1,700 people deep right now, I believe. Some of the sharper people that I have yet to meet in the sports betting industry are actually in this Discord by chance. So if you're not a part of this and you do see the videos every day, once in a while, whatever, I would say to come over and check it out. It's probably in your best interest. Like I said, it is free, so there's no harm, no foul in coming to check it out. You can take a look at how we've been doing as a whole in the Discord trophy shelf. This is just people dropping their wins, nothing specific to the Patreon or anything like that. This is just what the Discord has been doing. So yeah, you can come check all that out. There's tons on here, tons of great information. I have everything from what I am doing throughout the day, update. I have a whole page on research tools, all the free tools that I use, all the free tools that you would ever need in order to do this well by yourself. So come on over and check it out, guys. Second link is going to be to the Patreon. There's 2 tiers, a base tier and an all access tier. Basically the difference being the access around the clock to me, being able to see all of my lineups, being able to come in my DMs and ask me, hey man, can you look into this play because it's confusing me, or I don't know what to think about this or that. Look it up for you, or hey man, I'm at work, I can't take the time to research. Can you just send me all of your lineups when you're done? Happily will do that. I will do basically anything you need me to do if you're a top tier member. For the base members, what you're going to be getting is 2 posts per day on the Patreon of first looks, which is going to be just generally a list of names with some props, and then by the end of the day we come to the final picks, and you'll see that they are a little more spelled out why I'm taking the plays, the stats behind them, etc. So come check that out. Last but not least, over at Thrive Fantasy, my partnering site, where we are about to go over some plays as well. We're running a couple different promotions over here right now, guys. So there's a couple that I want to talk to you about real fast. Right now, Thrive has increased the promo that they were running. It was a deposit $10 and you get it was a promo between myself and Thrive where if you deposited $10 you get that $10 matched, and I was paying you back $10 out of my own pocket so that you were getting a risk-free $20 to come try Thrive using my code. Now they've bumped it up to $25. So with this, I'm doing the same thing, offering the $10 back. So you'll be getting your $25 match. They do match 100% up to $100. So if you deposited $25, you'd get $50 in your account. I'm going to send you 10 back. So you're literally paying $15 for $50 worth of credit on this site by coming over using my promo code capital letters PG, making that $25 deposit, and then just making a bet of any type, whether it be in the contest lobby, the prop lobby, totally up to you. Outside of that, we have the baseball season coming upon us, guys. So some big things going on. Oh, before we get into that, also, if you sign up today, free squares for Steph Curry over a half of a point. Almost every single day, guys, if you do sign up as a new user, there is a promotion for a free square. Literally almost every single day. If I was on my dummy account, it would show, but I'm on my actual account right now, so it doesn't. But back to the MLB with this starting. So with the official start of the season on the 30th, I believe it is, if you head over to the opening day, it's called the Opening Day MLB Home Run Challenge. And how it works is you're going to enter the player's last name as the code on the deposit screen shows, like Judge, Trout, whatever. You're going to type the name in. You deposit $100, okay? And at that point, you will get a free $50 in prop lobby entries if the player you named hits a home run on opening day. So you believe Aaron Judge is going to hit a home run on that opening day, you're going to make a $100 deposit, you throw in Aaron Judge's name, and if he hits a homer, you're getting $50 in credits to the prop lobby. This is available to everybody, not only new users. So I wanted to get that out there. And with that being said, let's hop into the picks, guys. I've got a couple over here that I feel pretty good about. I'm going to be definitely using a couple of these in my Patreon today. It's a little bit later in the day, 3 o'clock, so I've had a little bit more opportunity to research than I normally do for these videos. So let's hop on in. Let's see. Let me take a peek at what I did play on here, just so I remember. Okay. So, a couple of these plays I feel a little stronger about than the others, but I think all 4 should cash. First one we're going to be looking at is Pascal Siakam and his PRA. I prefer his assist or his RA today, but don't have those options. So we're going to be looking at the PRA for him. So if we look at Pascal in this matchup against Miami, he has dropped, we're looking for 34.5 PRA today. So here we've got 38 PRA for a hit. Here we've got 40 for a hit. Here we've got 42 for a hit. Here he hooked shy with 34. Here we've got 40 for a hit. Here again he hooked shy with 34. So in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he has hit in 4 and he's hooked short in 2. So I definitely like the PRA. Again, I prefer to take the RA, which is set at 12.5 on a lot of sites. As you can see, he's just smoked that number, 15, 17, 13, 18, 19, 16 over the last 6. You could take the assists by themselves, set at 5 on most sites, 6, 9, 5, 4, 6, 10 with only 1 miss. Rebounds set at 7.5, 9, 8, 8, 14, 13, 6. So also a 5 of 6 hit rate. So yeah, Pascal looks great today. If we take a look at what Siakam has been doing lately, and he is going to be playing at home today. So if we look at Pascal's PRA, great stuff. 4 of the last 5, he is cleared by at least 10, basically 10 PRA, hitting 7 of the last 10. If we look at for later, when we get over to Prizepicks, if we look at the assist, look great. The rebounds look great recently. The RA looks great over the last 5. Even prior to that, missing by a hook, missing by 1.5. He's not missing by much when he's missing. And he's definitely got the numbers over the last 5, last 10, and the season to clear all these. But the PRA is what we're offered over here, so we're going to jump on it as he has literally hit it in 7 of the last 10, missed by a 3-pointer here, missed by literally a bucket and a rebound, a bucket, and an assist here. So 9 of 10, he's like a bucket away from hitting. So I think this is a pretty strong play. Out the gate, not my favorite play that went over on Thrive, but it should get the job done. So with that, let's head on down to the next play, and we're going to be taking a look at some players from Atlanta. So we're going to be looking at John Collins and his PRA, and we're going to be looking at Onyeka Okongwu and his PR. So let's take a look first at John Collins, and we are looking for 18.5 PRA out of him today. Last match versus Cleveland, put up 19. Matchup prior, 19. Matchup prior, 36. Matchup prior, 17. Came up short by a bucket, but he only played 13 minutes, guys. 13 minutes, and he basically hit his prop. Okay, game prior to that, 19 again. So a lot of 19s. We're looking for 18.5 as the line today. So he's been close, but he's got there in all of them. Another route that you may want to go when we get over to Prizepicks would be the good old fantasy score for him, as the block steals have been pretty nice in most of these past games. 2-1, 1-1, 0-1, donuts, 0-1, 1-1, 2-2, and the turnovers have been relatively low, no higher than 2 for the most part. So he's picking up a lot of fantasy points in blocks and steals, but a lot of the majority of the damage is coming from the points. So you could even look at his points. I'm not sure what the point line is or if we're even offered one over here, but I'm going to be looking at the PRA. If you want to fade this just because he's been so close, I don't hate the fade. So this is one of those plays I'm a little more on the fringe about. So we're going to leave this up, but again, it is more of a lean. But if we do also head over to props.cash and we take a look, John Collins' name pops up at the top of the line projection tool for points. He is the number one under projected player. If we look at the rebounds, nope, that wasn't it. If we look at the PR, the second most under projected player. If we look at the PRA, I believe he's right up top somewhere too. Yep, here he is. Projected for 25.38 PRA today. So despite him only hitting that 19 multiple times, props.cash feels pretty good about it. And if we do look at the PRA for Collins, this is coming from home also. He is hitting 4 of the last 5 of the last 6 over the number. So again, I have no problem taking this in a 1-point spread, 237 total. So this game should be absolutely slapping today, guys. Lots of points, lots of shots, lots of rebound opportunities, even assist opportunities for John Collins. So with that being said, that is going to be play number 2. After that, we're going to head over to Onyeka Okongwu, who is also at the top of all these things. So number 2. Most under projected player today in the points category. Okongwu. Rebounds. Okongwu. Points plus rebounds. Number 1, Okongwu. PRA. Okongwu. So lots of love coming from props.cash. You can see why. He has hit in 5 of the last 6, hooking shy in the one game. On the PRA, we have a PR option only. Same thing goes though. 5 of the last 6, hooking shy, as well as 7 of the last 10. I like this prop an awful lot. And if we look at his game log, Onyeka has absolutely torn them apart in low minutes. 25 minutes, 24 PR. We only need 17. Here, 20 minutes, 28 PR. 25 minutes, 29 PR. And then finally, back in 2022, in 16 minutes, he had a miss with 11. So the last 3 games he's played, 2 of which being this season, he has absolutely crushed in low minutes. So I feel good about this prop. Props.cash feels good about this prop. I'm going to ride this one today. So let's head back to Thrive for the last play. And we're going to be looking at Cole Anthony and his points at 13.5. And then just because I do have a lineup with John Collins in it already, I'm going to be submitting this as well without Collins. But we'll keep him up for now. So Cole Anthony, we're needing 14 points out of this man. Last game, only played 22 minutes. Not sure what happened. Had a bad game. 4 points. Not sure if he got hurt, if it was a blowout, whatever the case may be. Prior to that, he has hit in 4-4 with 19, 22, 26, and 15. If we look at Cole Anthony and take a look at what he has been doing lately, I'm not sure if I've done this yet today. Okay, so Cole Anthony is playing on the road today. All right, so Cole's points has hit in the last 6. Good stuff. Very good stuff. 6 out of the last 6 games, he has gone over the total. Same goes for the PRA. If you're interested in the PRA because you like the assist and rebound upside, The assists have been kind of whatever. The rebounds have kind of been whatever. But he has managed to get there in the last 6. I prefer the points. So these are the 4 I am going to be going with on Thrive today. But like I said, because I have already submitted with Collins, and I'm going to be having Collins equity over on Prizepicks as well, we are going to just go through and submit these 3. All right, so that's what we're going to be on Thrive, guys. So we'll look into these props again one more time. So I got Pascal over his PRA, John Collins over his PRA, Onyeka Okongwu over his PR, and Cole Anthony over his points. I believe Cole Anthony's PRA is offered here too. Damn, that's what I should have done. Actually, I'm going to. I'm going to head right back into the prop lobby. And we're going to pull up those same players, but we are going to take the equity on the PRA for Cole Anthony. So let's get back to John Collins' PRA, Onyeka Okongwu's PR, and then we are going to scroll on down to Cole Anthony, and we're going to take his PRA, as that is also 6-6. So let's roll that out there. What do I got on the account? An odd amount, I feel like, yeah, 37. All right, so that's what we're going to roll out there, guys, today. Whether you want to go with the points of the PR for Cole Anthony, totally up to you. Let's head over to Prizepicks. So here's the 6-man I ran out, and play 6 is solely based off of the Jimmy Butler status. So we've already talked about Onyeka Okongwu. I have the PRA over here solely because his assists are juiced through the moon on 0.5 up to like minus 200 almost. So I'm going to assume that he gets an assist today, and that 15.5 PR line works out just the same as the 16.5 PRA line. I like Trae Young and his taco. We've already talked about John Collins. Outside of that, we're going to look at just one more, and it's going to be Pascal again, but we're going to be looking at just his assist on here this time. So let's take a look at Trae first. So his minutes have been going down as of recently. Let's take a look at this, as he is kind of just storing up for playoffs, I believe. So his minutes, upper 30s to mid 30s, and then all of a sudden you see upper 20s, lower 30s, mid 30s, lower 30s, upper 20s, low 30 on the dot, low 30s, low 20. So his minutes have been decreasing, not by a lot, not by anything I'd worry about, but they have certainly been going down. So let's take a look at Trae versus Cleveland. In the past, we're going to need 22 points on his taco, 34, 25, 30, 41, 35, 24. Finally a miss back in 2021 with 14. And then he continues out to keep on smashing. 28, another miss with 16, 27, 30, 21 for a hook, 24, and 35. So he's got a hook and 2 misses in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 17 games. So very, very high chance of him hitting tonight, I believe, especially with the 1-point spread and 237 total. I think you should fly over this, guys. So we've already spoke on Collins. We've already spoke on Okongwu. And let's take a look at Pascal Siakam and his assist as well as his rebounds plus assist. So the assist number today is 5 flat. In the past games, he's hit 6, 9, 5 for a push, 4 for a miss, 6, 10 over the last 6. So he has hit in 4, pushed in 1, missed in 1. Then you got the rebounds set at 7.5, 9, 8, 8, 14, 13, and 6. The only thing that concerns me a little bit about this is Jakob Poeltl was not around for these games. Jakob Poeltl snatches those boards and could have some upside taken away from Pascal. But at 12.5, I do really like the RA total. I do like the rebounds by themselves. I do like the assists by themselves. But if we jump into this game and we take a look at his numbers, right now the rebounds don't have much juice to the under, if anything. When we look at the PRA, juices to the over, like we want it to be. But then the assist at 4.5, juice to -170. So even at 5, the juice is going to be nowhere near 170, probably closer to like a 135, 140 favorite. But you have all the push equity in the world. And let's dig into a couple of things here for Siakam. So let's take a look at his stats playing at home. Let's look at the assists first, guys. So hit 4 of the last 5 over 5 with totals of 8, 6, 7, 9, and then 2 against Washington most recently. Prior to that, a couple misses, a push, and 2 more hits, putting him over or pushing in 7 of the last 10. If we take a look at the rebounds, there's been some tremendous upside recently, despite Jakob Poeltl. 11 most recently, a miss against Detroit with 5, and then he hit the next 5 games in a row with 10, 10, 14, 8, and 8. So that gives him 6 out of the last 7 hits. If we look at the RA, he has cleared in the last 5 and then hooked shy in game 6. So I like the RA, I like the rebounds, and I like the assist, but all the juice is on the assist. If we head over, actually, just to check this, because I have not yet, head over to DraftKings, and let's pull the RA line for Pascal Siakam and see what we can find out here, what the RA's juice looks like. So let's scroll on down till we find the RA category. Here we go. Pascal Siakam only -115 to both sides. I'm definitely going to ride these assists, I think. Let's take a look at his assist on here and see if they concur. -150. They got closer to what was it? 170 on Pinnacle, which I have much more belief in the Pinnacle lines than the DraftKings lines, but nonetheless, insane juice on the assist. So we're going to take the assist as play number 4 over here today, guys. So this is the 4 we are going to run today. So we've got 4 over on Thrive. Again, we'll recap that. You can go with one of 2 options, whichever you prefer. Pascal over his PRA, Collins over his PRA, Okongwu over the PR, and Cole Anthony over his points. Or you can go to the exact same for the first 3, and then Cole Anthony with his PRA, whichever you prefer works. I think they're all great looks. If we come back over to Prizepicks to recap, we're going with Okongwu. We're taking the PRA over here instead of the PR, just to have equity on 2 different bets in case one misses and the other hits. Then we have Trae Young over his taco points at 21.5. John Collins over his PRA again, and Pascal Siakam over his assist here instead of his PRA, based solely on the juice. If we do look also on props.cash, they are projecting Pascal Siakam to be the number 1 most under-projected assist line today at 4.5. So even with the bump to 5, he is projected for 6.41. This would still place him with the bump to 5 in the top 5 here, most under-projected, so I like that. I like seeing all green across the board in the assist column over the season. He has hit this in 74%, 70% over the last 20, 60% over the last 10, 80% over the last 5, and 83% against the Miami Heat. So with that being said, guys, if you are tailing, I wish you the best of luck. Please gamble within your means, and until the next one, peace.